Do you feel that, man? She's not quite full yet, but oh my goodness. I swear this energy is really, really potent. It's the full moon in Aries. What do you need to shed? What do you need to release about who you are? Let's get into it. This full moon in Aries, it's happening on September 29th. It's all about releasing some part or some aspect of yourself. This is like the ultimate new beginning. Woo! And it's interesting that this is coming up because I feel like in this shedding, in this release, it has to do with people. It has to do with some of the friends or some of us need to let go of some of the people that we're spending a lot of time with. Some of us need to allow people to walk away. Some of us, it's going to show the way that we're not necessarily standing up for ourselves. If you are around people that you know like do like shady shit or these hunches or knowings that you're having that you may be ignoring, it's like no mas. We can't keep ignoring that. We can't keep ignoring the fact that I feel like there's some sort of like restrictive thought process or some sort of way that you're looping in the mind. It may involve someone with Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius placements. I feel like there's an example with the Queen of Wands reversed. There could be an issue with emotional control. People around you that are struggling with emotional control that are struggling to transmute their pain into power or stand up for themselves. This full moon in Aries is really going to help us all be like unapologetically direct. Like there is something about standing up for yourself. There is something about like being instinct based, being forthright, and eloquent in your delivery, but direct nonetheless, and there is something about whatever the clouds that she's in, like the confusion, the mental fog, the clarity you're hungry for is resolved or alleviated by way of words, logic, knowledge, education. Also, using your words, speaking, communicating. Like you can clear up a lot of confusion by way of like saying things, and whether you receive a response or not is a communication, so how you're responded to is a communication. The tone, the word choice, the diction, and so because this came out on its side and it feels like there is some sort of emotional inventory. I feel like there is some sort of like looking back at the past, looking back at like what has not been working so that you can get to this point of feeling really confident and like I did it my way. I honored my boundaries. I honored like my ideas. I honored my worth. I've done some of the I've done the self-awareness work. I've really allowed myself to call myself out. And I'm moving forward. And honest, brutal truth with yourself puts you in this position to get what the fuck you want. Aries is like, it's like first. There's something about first. Who is first? Are you first? Understanding that 1 + 1 = 2. Getting yourself to the place where you understand how healthy it is to put your oxygen mask on first frees you. A lot of us are in a place of stagnation because we feel unworthy of putting ourselves first. And as an Aries sun, let me be the one to tell you that that's just like science. We live in a physics-based reality, and in this reality, 1 + 1 = 2. And if you're not at a whole number, then you're dealing with fractions. And you can play those games if you would like. That's like completely up to you. You totally can do that. Or put in the work to maintain the wholeness of your oneness. What do we need to release? It needs to be released. Hermit mode. The isolation. I feel like there is something about like you've had your time in the wilderness, and it's time to come back into the world and share what you've learned and find your particular brand of service and start to reach for your aspirations, for your hopes, your wishes. There's a lot here about releasing, like Aries don't hold grudges. Like it's hard for, I mean, depending on other placements, particularly the moon, but like Aries move quickly. This is about let it go. Let people be who they are. Yes, Nine of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. This is about independence. There is no healthy we without a healthy me. There is no healthy interdependence without healthy independence. 1 + 1 = 2. Are you kidding?